Hello and welcome to day 3 of Google Cloud Next. My name is Craig Lebenz. I'm on the Flutter Developer Relations team, and I'm here to walk you through my 5 favorite things from Cloud Next. Of course, I'm joined by Khan, my trusty teammate.
Hi, Craig.
Hi, how's it going? So, Flutter had a great presence at Google Cloud Next this year, and that included some pretty cool demos. Now, I know
It did.
Yeah, so you were making the rounds and spent a lot of time at those demos. So why don't you tell us about some of your favorite parts?
Yeah. I'm super excited seeing all the generative UI demos. I think it shows some really exciting use cases. We'll have videos for that on the channel. But also, there's also full stack Dart, right? We all love full stack Dart, and Cloud Functions with Dart support is super exciting to see that come to server-side development, being able to share like code and logic between your front end and your back end. Absolutely love it.
Game changer.
But to go back to generative UI, you know a little bit about generative Latte, which is one of the generative UI demos that we had here at Cloud Next this year. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so Gen Latte was a pretty popular demo on the Cloud Next stage floor, and we had a Flutter and Firebase app that allowed users to kind of negotiate with Gemini and Nano Banana to settle on an image that represented their happy place. And then we had world-class baristas making actual lattes and printing those images on the actual coffees. And there was just a lot of delight in that booth as people were coming through. There was a little bit of a wait, but the payoff was totally delivering. I mean, so many smiles. The coffee was world-class at the end, so how can you complain?
Love it. Honestly, I thought the coffee was really good. Personally, I don't usually drink coffee, but I was a fan, and the cute art on top really just topped it off for me.
Yeah, and when Flutter's behind the coffee, we all make exceptions. Okay, so we also had a lot of great talks that were Flutter-based, and again, I was at that Gen Latte demo booth basically the whole time, but you thankfully were able to attend the talks.
Yep.
What were some of the highlights?
Yeah, honestly, I think my favorites, there's so many good talks, but I think my top 2 favorites was the Talabot and Flutter talk and Toyota and Flutter talk. I always love chatting with developers who use, our stuff on a daily basis to build better products for their users. And in this case, Toyota and Talabot came out, worked with Abdallah, our rockstar PM on our team, and they delivered great talks talking about how they use Flutter at scale, and that's just absolutely fantastic. Like, it was awesome.
Yeah, and speaking of talks, number 3 on our list of 5, Emma Tversky, once of the Angular team, now on the Flutter team, was able to name drop both products repeatedly in the big developer keynote, and she outlined a pretty cool many agent, many layered, really complicated demo project that they cooked up to plan an entire marathon around the city of Las Vegas. So any thoughts you had about that?
I'm just glad that I didn't have to run in that marathon. That's the primary thing. But the Developer Keynote was super exciting because I've been following Chattai Ulusoy's Finnish language learning app on Twitter. And so it was super exciting to see that it got a shout out on the main stage, on the big screen. So that was super awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. So the next thing that really felt salient to both of us was just talking to so many excited Flutter developers. Obviously, a lot of Flutter GDEs here. Any specific chats, any specific folks that you were able to catch up with that jumped out or stand out to you?
Yeah, for sure. At the Flutter Developer Meetup yesterday, it was super exciting to see familiar faces, but also new faces as well. And it's always exciting to get to chat with folks. And folks are always like bringing new apps that they're working on, new projects that they're working on. I feel like I'm harping back to generative UI, but I got to see a couple of instances of Gen UI being used in production as well. So that's a super exciting thing for, we build demo apps, all day in, day out. But seeing it in production has been a super exciting thing there.
Yeah, they're the folks who really take it all the way to the finish line. And then the 5th and final highlight for us of Google Cloud Next 26 was actually introducing Flutter to so many people, kind of, for me specifically, coming through that Gen Latte station, talking about the cross-platform capabilities. A lot of developers were maybe cloud-centric and learning about that capability that Flutter offers for the front ends, because of course all cloud products eventually need some kind of front end. So that was always really fun for me, just tons of excitement when people see, oh, this is one code base running on all these devices, these TVs, these phones, these tablets, these computers. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, no, that has been super cool, especially like at Gen Latte, because we have a variety of devices sitting out for folks to order their coffee. They're like, oh, so which device should I sit down at to be able to order my coffee? And I'll be like, you can pick any one of them. You get the same app no matter where you sit down. But they're like, but it looks different. It's like, that's the power of Flutter. Like you make it responsive and it adapts to whatever platform that you're on. So that's been a super, like, it's the magic before the magic happens, I think, because folks are like, wow, like there's art on my latte, but then before that they're like, oh wow, like it's running on multiple platforms, which is crazy because it's so normal for us as Flutter engineers, see it all day, but there's some folks who haven't heard about it yet, so that's been super fun.
Yeah, absolutely. There was so much excitement and whimsy once people got their coffee, but there was even a ton of it as people were just stepping away from the app and kind of looking back at us and being like, wow, that was so cool. So that was really fun. Now, Con, what should folks do if they missed any of the great content at Cloud Next and want to catch up?
Yeah, so if you missed out on any of the content, well, we will have a ton of content coming out. We have videos coming out, we've got blog posts coming out. So if you want to check out, you can find more information about anything that we talked about here today, check out the links in the video description. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for us. We're wrapping Cloud Next 26. We'll, of course, see you online at all the socials. And, of course, next year again at Cloud Next 27.
See ya.